Sorry about that. I just got it on my phone and then I clicked on it on my laptop.
You're good. You're perfectly good. We just need to figure out another day to schedule recordings because I have class from 6 to 9 now on Tuesdays.
Yeah.
I mean, we could always do it after, but then I usually get food afterwards.
Yeah. Well, today I'm currently free because I was waitlisted for a class. So that's why I didn't have, that's why I had free time today.
Uh-huh.
Until I figure that out, this is fine.
Okay.
Monday, I'm free anytime before 12 in the afternoon.
Okay.
And then Friday.
Fridays, yeah. I'm completely free. We might just do Fridays.
Okay.
Fridays, I don't have it. Okay. Monday, I have class at 10, and then I have class again at, 2 something.
Okay.
So, when did you move in?
Last Saturday.
Last Saturday. I moved in Saturday as well. And I'm still not unpacked.
Yeah, I'm 80% unpacked, I think.
I'm still not unpacked because I had company stay over the weekend, so... And then I got way too busy with school. Even though I haven't done anything for my classes. It was great because my professor, for the first 2 classes that I had yesterday, she's like, you guys can leave. I was supposed to have a class from 6 to 9, but she's like, you guys don't have to be here. Yeah. I was like, oh, okay. And then I went to some other, social event that I got invited to. Actually, no. I got invited to some Kutztown Christian Fellowship event, and the person that took me didn't even socialize with me, brought me there, but then didn't stay with me. I was like, what was the purpose of bringing me then?
I guess they're trying to make you become a Christian. They're trying to get you into the...
I mean, they were a leadership person, but, still. What was the purpose of bringing me if you're not going to socialize with me? If you're just going to go off and start socializing with everybody else?
I think that they were just trying to bring people in. Because I know sometimes on college campuses, they have, people part of clubs or, groups. They just like to bring people in and keep them there.
That's okay. I'm gonna have issues with that person because I'm friends with that person. I have issues with that person. Okay, I saw a bunch of several topics. I don't know what the issue with Scooter Braun is, but apparently everybody's leaving his management. Apparently Carly Rae Jepsen left, and I was like, what music has she made in the past, year or 2? Does she even make music?
Yeah, it's just she's not popular here.
I remember she had songs in 2011, 2012, but also I think Demi Lovato left.
She's more popular outside of America than here, unfortunately.
I only know 2 of her hit songs, or 3 of them. I think she only had 3 hit songs, and then I don't know what happened to her. Also, anyways, I think Demi Lovato was also left. Ariana Grande also left. I didn't even know that Idina Menzel was also under Scooter's management as well, but she left as well. And apparently Justin is still working with him, but is trying to find a new manager and end his contract with Scooter. See, my thing is, I know the whole entire, Taylor Swift thing with, the Scooter thing, but, I don't get why all of a sudden all these people are leaving, his management. Is he not giving them rights to their music, or, is that just Taylor's thing?
I don't know. I don't think they released all the reasons why, but we'll probably find out soon.
I don't know. It just seems weird to me that all of a sudden everyone is leaving Scooter's management. I don't know what the thing is. Apparently Bob Barker died, and I was like, I love that man on The Price is Right. That used to be my go-to show, and whenever I go to my grandma's house, we watch it. And apparently, I found this interesting that it was announced by his girlfriend and publicist. So apparently, he had a girlfriend for 40 plus years, and they never married each other, and they never lived together. Which, I mean, to each their own. But I was like, I just found it a little bit weird just reading it. But I love Bob Barker.
Yeah, I've never seen The Price. I mean, I've seen The Price is Right, but I think I have. I'm not sure. But I think I have seen it, but I've never seen it with him as the host.
I've seen old
That
clips.
other guy.
I know. I've seen that, the usual. I forget who it is. I forget his name.
But, Drew Carey?
Yeah, Drew Carey. I've seen it with Drew Carey, but I've seen old clips of Bob Barker on it. I don't know. Is Drew Carey still the host of... Is Price is Right even a show anymore? So is he still the host of it? I don't keep track of this anymore.
Yeah, I think he is. I just think I don't have cable, so I don't see it.
I don't either. I don't have a TV in my dorm, which is weird. I have to watch everything from my phone, which is hooked up to my DVR. But I don't even have a fridge or a microwave either. I mean, my suite mates have a microwave, but, like, I don't have a fridge or a microwave, which kind of sucks.
Oh my god. Do you at least have, like, a mini fridge or something?
No, I don't. They cost, like, $200 to, like, get one for campus, and I'm not trying to spend that much money.
Exactly. That's crazy. It should just come with one.
I know. Some other, like, my sister's college comes with one, but mine doesn't, and I'm not trying to spend $200 on something like that I barely will use. I don't know. So I saw The Golden Bachelor is actually premiering. It's actually happening September 29th. And they were able to find, like, 25 chicks that wanted to get with this, like, 70-year-old man.
Are they all around his age, or are they younger?
They're all around his age. I saw cool. Meet the Cast, and I'm very interested to see what happens in this season. Because it's completely different. It's also happening the same time, I think, like, The Bachelor is happening, or, like, Bachelor in Paradise. I'm behind on all of them. But I just want to watch The Golden Bachelor just for the memes. Because that's the whole reason, really, why I watch The Bachelor, The Bachelorette. Is the memes that people post of the people is hilarious, and I think it's going to be funny because these people don't use social media whatsoever and have no idea what a fandom is. Like, I watched a clip of him, and they're like, "You're trending." He's like, "Is that a good thing, or is that a bad thing that I'm trending?" I'm like, this poor man doesn't even know what trending is.
That's crazy. I mean, to be fair, I think this would be interesting because everybody we normally see on any dating show, you know, regardless of it being The Bachelor, they're always in, like, their 20s or 30s. So it'd be interesting to see the type of drama that older people get into.
I even realized that. Because usually there's, like, drama. They always, like, fight for the guy, and but, like, they're like, I don't think there's gonna be drama.
I don't know. I feel like their drama would be different, but I just want to know how different it will be and how dramatic it will be.
I don't know what the whole situation with, like, dates and, like, fantasy suites are gonna go to, and, like, hometown dates too. I feel like it's just kind of, like, I don't know. I know, I want to watch it just to see how interesting it's going to be, but I don't know if I have time. I am behind on all of my shows.
Yeah, like, I feel like for hometowns it'd be interesting, because instead of meeting the parents, they'll be meeting, like, most likely the children.
Yeah. I don't know.
And maybe some parents. Who knows how old they'll be, but, you know.
I don't know. I have to figure out some way to watch everything, because I'm behind on everything at the moment.
Yeah.
It sucks because I don't have cable, and the Wi-Fi here is also not the best. I spent 25 minutes trying to connect the Wi-Fi on my laptop. I had to reset my password, like, 3 times because it wouldn't go through. And I just connected my phone yesterday.
Yeah, I feel you on that. Today I went to one of the buildings in my school, and for some reason they're trying to slowly but surely change the Wi-Fi in this school from what it used to be to something completely different. And it started in one building last year, and that was fine because that building didn't have Wi-Fi for some reason, and but it was hard to connect to it. I had to use the guest Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I had to do that at one point, and I still couldn't connect to it.
And now there's a new building that has that, and I'm just like, what was wrong with the old Wi-Fi? And two, if no one can connect to it, then it's not successful.
Yeah, I had to contact the people last night because I was like, I can't do anything. I don't have any bars. Finally, it like bypassed and I was able to get through, because before it's like you have to put your login information and that page never popped up for me, but finally I guess it did, so now I'm connected, but still it's not, I have 2 bars. It's not the best. I don't know. Did you see the whole entire news about Little Tay's death?
Yeah, at first I was confused and sad, but now I'm just still confused, but I'm happy she's alive.
I don't know what the whole deal is.
A lot of people theorize that was like her parents or her old manager. Because her old manager, like the minute the news broke, was like hopping onto TikTok to talk about like theories about how she died and like saying like, well, I used to know her and here's what I think. And a lot of people think that like, and the reason why I think people think it was like one of the parents or most likely the mom or the manager is because when they mentioned the brother inside the the statement, that means like the brother had nothing to do with this. I highly doubt the brother would like fake his death to boost his sister's fake death. So I feel like personally it was either the manager or the mom trying to get attention.
I just feel like she needs to be just under good custody. Both her parents are like fighting to like take over and be the management of Little Tay, but it's like she hasn't been relevant for a good like 5 years.
That, and I feel like her dad has custody of her fully now. I don't think her mom has custody of her.
I don't know what the whole situation is. Apparently people were saying that she's gonna have a comeback, but I'm like, are people gonna care anymore? She's like 14 also, now.
Yeah, like the whole appeal to Little Tay was like she was this 9-year-old girl saying all these crazy things, and like that was like the thing, that it was like funny that she was a little kid saying weird, inappropriate things. Now she's like 15. It's not really shocking anymore to see like a 15-year-old cursing and saying stuff. Like, yeah, it's not okay, but is anyone gonna be like shocked that like, oh my god, a 15-year-old's flexing and acting weird? Also, flex culture doesn't exist anymore. Like the whole pandemic kind of wiped out like flex culture.
Yeah, all those people used to be flexing. Like, what was it? Danielle Bregoli used to be one of those people. Woah Vicky used to be one of those people. Little Tay used to be one of those people. I don't know what the trend was where everyone started flexing their money and how much money that they had.
Yeah.
And
that was like a 2016 to 2019 thing. And then once the pandemic happened, everyone was sick of it.
I don't even know what happened to Danielle Bregoli. I don't even know if she posts or anything. I don't follow her.
She doesn't really do much anymore. I know recently she accused like Dr. Phil, like when he sent her to that like ranch to like, you know, fix her behavior. She was talking about how the ranch was like abusive towards her and like alleged that Dr. Phil sent her to a place that knowingly like harms kids.
Oh.
You know, so that's the last time I've heard of her. She hasn't said anything since then. And I don't follow her and I don't really keep up with her, but yeah.
I don't really know. I just feel like if Little Tay makes a comeback, it's not really going to be a comeback. It's like you're going to have to repurpose and figure out a whole new brand. I mean, she said in a statement that she's like not going to do all of her like old stuff, but like what is she going to do?
Yeah, and also I feel like she never wanted to do it in the first place. Yeah. So I don't know how she's going to like it's easier to get a 9-year-old to do something and to force a 9-year-old to do something. It's not as easy to force a teenager that's like 14 to 15 to do what you want and to be like a puppet. Like a 14, 15-year-old has like more agency and more of a willingness to like be defiant and say, no, I'm not doing this, and to fight back.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there's not going to be a comeback. There's no point in a comeback.
There probably isn't. I feel like this was all just an excuse to get the manager to like be more relevant. and use the fake death of like an actual child to get there. I feel like honestly she doesn't probably want anything to do with that, because if she wanted a comeback she could have had one by now, but she decided not to because like I understand, so she's probably not.
I really hope she's in school and like focusing on education or something.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she's in school or not, but I hope that she's well educated. I saw this news article about some Burger King claim, and I thought it was really stupid. A bunch of people are suing Burger King for the Whopper advertisements of their Whoppers being way too big and that their Whoppers aren't the actual size. And I was like, why do we care?
Yeah, but also it's like they usually say on anything, like on any like food photography thing, I've even seen them at Burger King where it says enlarged for detail.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't get why everyone is so mad about it.
I think some people like to fake stupidity in order to get money. I think some people would much rather have everyone believe that they're just stupid and they can't read like the fine details to see that. Because I think most people have like the common sense to understand that things in food advertisement don't look real and you shouldn't expect that. But I think most people are probably just doing it for money. Some people are desperate for money and they'll get it anyway, and they don't care how dumb they look trying to get it.
Yeah, probably. I just feel like they claim that the advertisements, in the advertisement, that the ingredients overflow the bun and they look 35% bigger. And I was like, where did you get 35% bigger from? What measurement?
Yeah,
how accurate is that measurement?
Then also, like, I think they have to. I think most advertisements for food literally have no choice but to say, we enlarged this like 3 times bigger than the actual size of this for detail to show you everything that's supposed to be inside this ingredient or how this ingredient looks up close. You know, because sometimes it's not realistic to shoot the real thing. Yeah. Because, you know, it may be too small or, you know, you can't see everything. So I feel like these people are just trying to get money.
I know,
because I think for most people it's obvious.
I think McDonald's and like Taco Bell are in like similar lawsuits, and other fast food places are like, but like, what do you expect from a place that if it doesn't look the way it looks in a photo or isn't advertised, like, I don't know.
Yeah, these people just want to get money. I can't believe it. I would refuse to believe that these people are like they're just not, they just lack common sense and they don't understand how like basic like food advertisements that they've seen all their lives, because everywhere we go we see like food advertisements that have unrealistic looking food on there. I highly doubt that those people would like not, I mean, at least I hope so.
Yeah,
because it'd be ridiculous if they didn't. But I think it's just to get money. I think that they just want to get money, so some people just come up with any idea to get it and hope it sticks in court. But I highly doubt
they're not going to win that case. But apparently it's like a $5 million lawsuit, and apparently Burger King has to like do something about it. I don't know exactly what they have to do about it, but I'm like, wait, what do you expect from like advertisement of fast food places and stuff like that?
And also, like, I mean, I don't study food photography at school, but I do know from taking like some classes, it's like, yeah, like food photography is shot the way it's shot. So like, one, you don't have like food going bad, because you can't sometimes shoot real food because real food will go bad and then it will smell and then, you know, things get moldy or whatever. And then sometimes, yeah, you do make it look better so it looks more appetizing, because would anybody really want to eat a Burger King burger if it was photographed the way you actually get it? Probably not. Like most cereal commercials don't even use real milk for their cereal.
I know. I found that out too. I feel like this is where clickbait started. Before actual YouTube clickbait started, this is where clickbait kind of started.
I mean, I feel like I wouldn't say it would be clickbait, because like
it's not really clickbait.
They're not like, I mean, I feel like it's like they're not trying to like deceive you or anything, but I just think it's like they can't, like, because they can't copy it in real life and then put that on screen, they have to find a better alternative. Because, like, milk, the cereal gets soggy if it was, like, sat in a bowl all day while people are photographing it. So sometimes they have to use, like, paint or glue just because that will hold the cereal in longer. So I don't know if it's, like, deceptive. It's just more like we have to do that because we can't do the real life thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently Miley Cyrus has a series on TikTok called, I think it's Used to Be Young series. Apparently she came out with a song, I mean, that's promoting it. It's documenting pretty much everything that happened before Hannah Montana, and it's highlighting more on her relationship with her dad. Like, I seen a couple articles where she's like, my dad was so underrated, he didn't get as much hype as he used to. But I don't really know the whole entire thing. I feel like, if anything, Noah Cyrus is underrated.
Yeah, Noah is definitely underrated. I also feel like I hate that Miley put that on just on TikTok. I feel like this is so, like, I feel like, honestly, you should have just put it on YouTube, like a lot of celebrities do with, like, their documentaries. I feel like, especially if it's going to be serious, putting on TikTok doesn't make any sense to me, because TikTok is the most unserious platform ever.
It really is.
Yeah, like, you're going to talk about, like, your family issues, and then you scroll down and it's an NPC person talking about ice cream yummy. Like,
I don't know if they're, like, I haven't looked at it. I don't know if they're TikTok lives or if they're just, like, snippets of clips that she posts. I don't know what the whole thing is.
They're probably going to be snippets. I don't feel like it'll be, like, a TikTok live, because I feel like most people only watch TikTok lives for, like, the NPCs and stuff, or shopping.
I don't know. I don't know. She wants to focus more about her life before Hannah Montana. She wants to highlight more of her dad and whatnot, which I get, but, like, if anything, Noah Cyrus is more underrated than anything.
Yeah, I just definitely think Miley should have put it on YouTube, like the full documentary on YouTube, and then put the snippets on TikTok. Because I hate watching things in a vertical format. I hate it. I think it's really ugly because, like, it's so awkward just watching it in such a vertical format, and it's like, you want me to watch 3 minutes of this, and it's like this.
I know, I don't like it either. I'm kind of, like, used to it, but I also don't prefer it.
Yeah, I don't mind watching things that are vertical if it's like 30 seconds or 60 seconds, like a normal TikTok. But if you're like, if you're having like a whole documentary that's like, you know, however many minutes long, it should just be put on YouTube and just make it horizontal.
Exactly. I don't know. For me, like, sometimes when I post, I feel like I try to make videos horizontal, but I'm like, if it's going on TikTok or something, there's no point in doing it. Or if I make, like, an Instagram video post, I'm always like, wait, I gotta turn my phone the other way.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like, honestly, yeah, make it vertical if you're definitely planning on posting it on somewhere where it has, like, vertical, because TikTok is not good with horizontal stuff. They still haven't figured out how to make it horizontal.
They've done everything else. They've figured out everything else. All irrelevant stuff. But they can't figure out how to change the rotation of it.
Yeah, I just think they don't want to. I think they just want to force people to make it vertical so that way you can make it shorter. You know? Which is not good for people who do, like, filmmaking, and they like to do filmmaking on TikTok. They have to, like, do the ugly little small rectangle in the middle of a black screen, which is so awkward.
I don't know. I feel like TikTok should invest in that and not invest in their other stupid filters that they have.
Or TikTok Shop. TikTok Shop is terrible.
Well, I don't get what the purpose of it is. There's no purpose in it.
It's mostly just so the people on TikTok, like the influencers and creators, can make money. Because the TikTok Creator Fund doesn't give them a lot of money. Like, they get paid like $2 or something, or $10 every, like, 2 months or something.
They can sell that on Instagram. They don't get paid well. They can sell their stuff on Instagram.
Honestly, I don't understand this. Like, my thing is with TikTok creators is, like, why do you have to only just post your stuff on TikTok? Could it kill you to make an Instagram or make a YouTube video? Like, if you want money and you want to be a content creator, you want to be an influencer, go on YouTube and make videos so that way you get money to get paid for it, instead of just putting all your work on TikTok and not getting paid for it at all.
I know a lot of TikTokers are switching to like Instagram and YouTube
because they pay better. I think Shorts, they actually do pay you for YouTube Shorts now.
Oh,
like way better.
Oh, I don't like YouTube Shorts whatsoever. Like sometimes it's okay.
Me neither.
But I'm like, sometimes I'm like, what is the purpose of that? I feel like I'm on TikTok when I'm looking at YouTube Shorts.
That, and also YouTube Shorts is so awkward because I feel like YouTube is trying so hard to compete with TikTok, but I just feel like most people don't go to YouTube for vertical format stuff.
The only shorts I've seen is people reposting TikToks or like reposting like clips of like their YouTube video, like the first like 30 seconds of it. But I just don't get the purpose of YouTube Shorts if there's TikTok already. It's the same thing as Instagram Reels as well. I don't get what the purpose of it is. They're all trying to compete with each other.
Yeah, I feel like honestly, I've come to accept Instagram Reels. I feel like Instagram Reels at first was just stupid and dumb. But honestly, I don't mind it because I feel like as someone who doesn't have TikTok, I don't mind Instagram Reels because I feel like with the algorithm on Instagram, all the Reels I would see are Reels that match what I like to look at on Instagram. So I'm never going to be like, it's not the same thing as the TikTok algorithm, where on TikTok, you just can see anything because the algorithm is kind of random there.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah.
Except my For You page is pretty much like stuff that I watch, but sometimes you can just get in a loophole on TikTok, which I don't like.
Yeah, and also I feel like one thing I do like about Reels is that like I tend to I don't like just endlessly scrolling. I don't use the endless scroll feature on YouTube Reels, but like if it's on my Explore page and it's usually something I like, I click on it and then I click on the creator and then I usually binge watch the creator's entire Reels and stuff like that, and then I'm fine, and then I move on. So, I mean, it's not that bad. I think Instagram Reels has gotten better over time. But yeah, it definitely copied TikTok.
It's better than IGTV. I remember IGTV used to be a thing, and I was like, what is the purpose of that?
IGTV was rough. Like, the years before Reels, IGTV was rough because it felt like they were trying to make it into YouTube, but it was so clunky. You could barely press pause or play because the buttons would be so small, and you couldn't fast forward it. You couldn't rewind back. And I kind of wish they kept IGTV just for like Instagram Lives or something, because now the Lives feature is like mixed in with the Reels, so it's like you can't tell which one is which.
I don't know. Okay, what else did I have? Oh. Apparently Eminem is suing some like political campaign person for using his songs and rapping "Lose Yourself" at political events. I don't know how to pronounce the guy's name. I think it's Vivek Ramaswamy.
Oh yeah, I know him. Yeah.
He's using Eminem songs and I'm like, why feel the need to rap at a political campaign or event?
Especially because like I think Eminem, I don't think he supports the Conservative Party, the Republican Party. So I think for him, he doesn't want his music played at those places because he doesn't support that party. And Ramaswamy is a candidate, like a Republican candidate for the presidency. So I think that's why.
I just don't get the sole purpose of using other people's music at a political campaign. Like, I get that you're trying to get more people's attention to it, but, like, how desperate are you to get people's attention that you have to, like, start rapping other people's songs or playing other people's music at your, like, political campaign event?
I think it's just to hype people up and get them excited. But a lot of artists who don't support the Republican/Conservative Party have said, don't play our music here, don't play our music at your rallies, don't play our music at the national debate. Like, no one wants that. That's basically how a lot of them feel.
I don't know. Also, Rihanna welcomed her second child. I have no information. They didn't release the baby's name, but I was wondering, I was like, when is Rihanna going to give birth? Because I remember she was pregnant during the Super Bowl, and that was a whole entire big shocking news to everybody.
Yeah, and also she's been like really pregnant at the Super Bowl event. So it's kind of like she's been really, really pregnant for a long time. So it's kind of like bound to see like when is she gonna give birth. I'm happy she gave birth now.
I think it was like the beginning of August, but I was just like,
okay.
But I was like at 3 months or like however many months she looked that pregnant.
Yeah.
I don't know the time and everything because she looked super pregnant, and if she had her baby in August, that means like in February she was probably like 3-ish months pregnant.
You know, some women, I guess, like show a lot when they're pregnant, especially depending on how big the baby is or whatever. But yeah, I'm happy for her. I do wish though, like, I mean, there's nothing she can control about that. But I do wish though, like, she would have maybe put off the Super Bowl performance until after she had the baby, just because she wasn't really able to perform like how she could have.
I don't know. There's rumors that they're trying to get Harry Styles for the next Super Bowl event, and I was just like, why?
I honestly, though, I could see that because he just finished his tour, and all the Harry Styles fans would love that.
I would love it, but, like, Harry... I mean, I feel like there's way more bigger artists out there that deserve to at least...
I don't know. I don't know who would be bigger than Harry Styles for that because, I mean, they had The Weeknd a few years ago.
Oh, that was absolutely tragic. Apparently his show The Idol got canceled because it was that bad. As it should. It got canceled, and I don't...
As it should.
I haven't seen it. I kind of want to watch it to see how bad it was.
No. Just watch here's the thing. Watch the YouTubers reviewing it, and you'll basically understand the whole show. Because they have clips and everything. Just watch the people on YouTube watching the show. Okay. That's way more interesting. It's not worth it.
I remember Eminem did a Super Bowl performance, and that was good. Where's Lizzo? Lizzo needs to do a Super Bowl performance.
Did you say Lizzo?
Yeah.
I don't think so right now with the lawsuit.
I mean, with the lawsuit, not, but afterwards, I feel like she's a big name person. What about Billie Eilish as well? I feel like she's also...
I wouldn't have any problem with it, but I feel like a lot of the people... I feel like they would say she's too young. You know, she's too young to host, to be like a headliner at the Super Bowl, which I don't think is true. But like, I can see a lot of people like who like I don't know who picks the artists for the Super Bowl performances, but whoever probably picks those artists or asks the artists to do it would probably be like, no, she's too young and stuff like that. But I think honestly they could.
I don't know. I'm excited for the lineup. I don't know how I feel about football season starting. Like, I'm kind of excited, but also it's like, oh, it's football season.
Yeah, I don't really care about football season. In fact, I'm, like, literally last year I was kind of just, like, really just annoyed by the whole Eagles stuff. Because as someone who doesn't care about football and definitely doesn't care about the Eagles or anything... For me, I was just like, I don't understand why everyone cares so much about whether or not we win the Super Bowl. To me, that literally does not matter.
That game was devastating. So devastating.
Also, because I live in Center City, I'm mostly also concerned with like safety.
I was
during
say
like
that was probably
a
mess.
I was happy that because I was at my friend's apartment watching the Super Bowl with everybody, and on one end, you know, a lot of people were excited about the possibility of that, but like for me, I don't find people partying in the streets to be safe.
Yeah.
For me, if I have to walk home, I mean, good thing my roommate and I were there, but like, I don't think that would be safe for us to have to walk home while everyone's partying in the streets and climbing up poles and like breaking bus stops and stuff. Like, I don't think that's fun. I think that's dangerous.
It's only Philly fans. I feel like no other sports team is that devoted, and it's a little bit crazy. I support the fans. I'm not that huge of an Eagles fan, but I see the hype for it. But I'm not like a diehard fan that I would throw a complete riot and a fit out in the streets if they won or if they lost.
I'm not a fan at all. I'm not a sports fan in general, so I will never understand the amount of energy sports fans have towards any of that. But especially like with football, I don't know, especially even Phillies fans are like that. I don't understand why people here care so much. And I also don't understand why people here are just like, I don't understand why people here are like so like okay with the fact that the entire streets are like completely unsafe to walk in or unsafe to be in, because we have like literal drunk people just storming the streets and breaking literally everything in the streets. And the whole bus stop was broken because some guys climbed on top of it. But yeah, it's like, oh, it's just a city and we're having fun. Like, no, that's not fun.
No,
it's
no other city. It's just our city.
And I hate that because it's like, I have no problem with people running in the streets and cheering and stuff, but like when it gets rowdy, that's when I get scared, because I'm like, I don't feel safe around a bunch of drunk, rowdy men.
Yeah, if you're destroying property and like breaking property, that's a no-no. Like, you can go out and celebrate, I don't care, but like if you're destroying property and breaking stuff, no, that's a no-no.
Yeah. And, like, I understand, like, cheering, being happy, dancing in the streets, that's fine. But when people start getting, like, drunk and rowdy, that's when I feel unsafe and I feel like I have to leave, because, like, I don't feel safe around a bunch of frat boys getting drunk and, like, throwing stuff in the thing. Like, people, like, throwing beer bottles and stuff. Like, I'm not doing that.
Right? Oh, we're already way past our half-hour mark. I didn't even realize. Okay, that's fine. We hope that you enjoyed listening to our show. You can check us out on our website, which is ggsuarez63002 at wixsite.com/wiredtalkshow. And you can also check us out on our Instagrams as well. My Instagram is Dinat630, and you can plug your Instagram
at Citizen Samara.
And we hope you enjoyed listening to our show, and we will see you back next week.
Mm-hmm.